Welcome back everyone, and welcome to another video, or shall I say video number 2, the most overpowered premium ships of all time. And this ship, I actually do enjoy it. I enjoy it so much that this is, shall I say, in many ways I do even recommend this ship. Why I put her on the 5 most overpowered premium ships ever. Well, Wargaming, I honestly believe that you kind of screwed up the matchmaking, and the matchmaking when you are not underdog. I'm talking about when you as a USS Massachusetts are top dog. Just look at this: tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, some tier 7s, and very few tier 8s. You're literally the top dog. You are the spear. You are the mother of all. And by the way, Ranger will definitely feel the pain. I almost go so far, I almost feel sorry for the poor Ranger. Of course, you have a full secondary build, you have probably a 19 points captain, and this is of course a Massachusetts B. You purchase probably a very good deal, very good price, and we have a huge pleasure to watch this awesome captain Hepsp from AU server, and this map is estuary domination mode. Now, I will go so far that the tier 8 USS Massachusetts versus tier 7, it's busted in the other way around. You are too strong, too overpowered. Yes, you can still be striked. I'm talking the tier 6 CV can still strike you. They can still do some damage. I'm talking about flooding and fire. You can actually die by them. But you're definitely going to see in this replay that this ship literally shits on your AA and your attack, and you probably one single ship can deplane. What is deplane? You lose all your damn planes, you will not have anyone. And of course guys, this of course Massachusetts versus Colorado. Yes, Colorado have big damn caliber guns, can do significant damage. There was the first salvo he did, received 4,700. By the way, Ranger is coming back with torpedoes. He went with a big flak, 6,000 damage. He received the Ranger, and then sticking, because right now the AA at 3.5 to 0, it's ridiculous strong. One of the strongest. I'm talking about 19 points captain with full secondary build. Also benefits, of course, the AA value, which basically means that this is no freaking no fly zone, for crying out loud. How much damage he received that full squad torpedo hit? 0. They never managed to hit home because they all died. 6 plane, nothing to be crazy, because guys, it's only 6 plane. It's not the end of the world. You know, a tier 6 CV have more than that. Hell, wait and see, because the Ranger is coming back for him. I believe that this dude Ranger only fears tier 7s and probably in tier 5s or tier 6 ships, and he does not know the AA bubble or AA, I don't know how to say. Yeah, he received some hits, not a whole lot to be honest with you. But now the secondary chewing up that cruiser. He's going for the Colorado, which is bigger threat. Yeah, it's a cruiser. He's already on fire, and he already has only 6 secondary hits. There is a smoke going off. There is definitely a destroyer. Minekaze, tier 5 failed division. Minekaze, welcome to tier 8 matchmaking and tier 8 ships. And I honestly believe, guys, and this is my honestly opinion, Wargaming, you have to think twice about the stupid matchmaking. I know it's a failed division. I know that Minekaze in the right hands can still perform and do some damage, but when there's a CV going on and you Minekaze have 0 in AA, you're just a farming piñata versus a tier 6 carry. No, serious, I really mean that, guys. The AA of the tier 5 and tier 6 Japanese destroyer are a joke. They are so big damn joke. You cannot even shoot down probably 2 planes the entire game, even if the CV will hunt you, you know, like freaking mosquitoes in the entire game. On the other hand, I know it sounds weird, this thing, the USS Massachusetts, it's probably, in my honestly opinion, the best buy, the best value buck for buck in the entire game. So it's not just overpowered in this matchmaking, it's also most fun and most all-arounder. Yes, the guns can troll you, but guys, you do have 6 freaking guns bound. If you stay bound, you're pretty tanky, especially versus other tier 8 ships and below you, you know. And something else I kind of have to mention, the US shells, they hit pretty damn hard. And of course North Carolina, it literally copy paste, not quite USS Massachusetts, because the USS Massachusetts, you see, that dude is 11.2 kilometers away and his secondary is still chewing him up, you know, how ridiculous. And of course he received a huge damn hit for more than 20,000 damage. When they hit hard, you have to just lead. Yes, the guns can troll you. In that regard, the North Carolina's guns are actually better, but you have more tools. You don't have quite strong AA as North Carolina and North Shore, but it's so little different. But the most fun is that Bismarck wants to join the party. Bismarck's guns are good and strong, but they don't hit as strong and they do not have enough pen like Massachusetts and North Carolina. That is the biggest difference why you want to play US battleship like that. That was 40, oh, okay, 214,000. If you were be a Bismarck, you never could pull those damage. Never. I have a 19 points captain Bismarck. I know exactly what the hell I'm talking. The dispersions all over the place, and you don't have enough with oomph. I'm talking about the firepower and penetration value like the Massachusetts. Yes, just showing you broadside so you can receive huge damage. 27, who that gas, seriously. And that dude, the Bismarck, has no paint. When I see a ship with no camo, yeah, I definitely see that dude, he's so damn poor, he does not even have money to buy himself a camo. I do really don't mean it. I take them as noobs, and definitely know that one versus one, I will most likely win the engagement. Seriously, for me, there is no reason why hell not even put any type of camo. I mean, remember guys, the camo, it's not just a nice good looking paint job, it's also give you a dispersion nerf from the incoming shells by 3% or something like that. Oh man, this is Minekaze. Serious, I do believe he dropped the torpedo, most likely. But, you know, yeah. Very questionable decision for that. But I don't blame him. He felt this vision. He probably only played like 50 battles. What he does know about the secondary. I mean, in the tier 5, nobody has this stupid secondary. Oh man, 10,800 New Orleans and Bismarck. So it's literally, guys, it's with CV, it's 3 versus 1. But he in a little bit angle. Probably I would angle a little bit more. Now, seriously, guys, the Bismarck, it's a tough nut, and the truth is, in normal cases, guys, this should be won by those 2 ships. However, this naked Bismarck give me the suggestion he's completely noob. 1 salvo finished at New Orleans, and now he just suddenly does not have many friends anymore. And by the way, he's on fire. Go and figure. Let me put it this way. I don't think this ship is completely busted. It is kind of a buster when you're top dog. That's what I'm trying to say. But not... he was perfectly bow on. He was perfectly bow on. I do believe this captain was aiming for a superstructure, and he still managed to pull off whopping 12,900 damage. That salvo. Of course, now he's kiting away. The Bismarck can do very little damage. He probably wants him. Yeah, I believe that was a ricochet. Well, that was a good trade. He did the Bismarck guns ricochet the whole of this captain, but the return fire was okay. He received 1,160 damage in 2 salvos, in 3 salvos. The CV is going for the torpedo dropped. All right, and goodbye. Together with the CV. Yeah, he literally outplayed the poor Bismarck. But for me, guys, how this dude managed to play so poor, it was a very good question. And frankly, I have no idea. I have no idea how you probably pay with your credit card free experience. I have no idea. For me, that was a very big questionable, but the reason I say that he was a noob, definitely have no camo, naked Bismarck. In my honestly eyes, it's something wrong. He's completely new player, but he's a tier 8 and there is a researchable ship. That it's, if that were but turpets, yes, he just paid and had a shiny brand new tier 8 premium. Yeah, that could be the case, but he was a Bismarck, for crying out loud. Okay. Colorado. Yes, guys, this is the biggest difference between the US and, let's say, German battleships or the French battleship. Even though they are not pinpoint accuracy, the best accuracy I do believe it has the Soviet ones, you know, how tight the shells are together. But I'm talking about in penetration value and how hard this thing hits, it's ridiculous. Yes, he still managed to do 2 drops with whopping 0 damage. And by the way, he lost 6 squads again. So altogether he has 192 secondary hits and 50 planes down. Can you make 50 planes down with a Tirpitz or a Bismarck? Yeah, you can. But I don't think that you can get 50 planes down without receive almost no damage whatsoever. That's what I'm talking about. That's the reason number one. Not because when you're facing tier 10 they will just almost shit on your A, but when you're top dog, this thing is absolutely busted and broken. He was a little bit unlucky with RNG, only 1 pen for 4,000 damage or close to 4,000. But guys, I literally see that 228,000 damage and we are barely scratching the surface. Absolutely ridiculous. And this salvo should be way better, even though he's angled. The Colorado, it's not a noob, he's angled, but just look at this amount of damage and the secondary and all that. I mean, serious, this captain has to be completely potato to not win this engagement war game, and that is the something that you are so busted. I'm talking about the stupid matchmaking. You should not be allowed to face +2 in -2. That's my honestly opinion, because when you do that, guys, if you are somehow good player, you're just shitting on the angling and the armor. What armor? The tier 7 versus tier 8, it has a huge downside in armor. I'm talking about battleship, even more so for a cruiser. I'm talking about heavy cruiser and a light cruiser, tier 7 heavy cruiser and tier 8 heavy cruiser. That's a huge different in armor as well. And some tier 8 cruiser, they have heal, of course, the tier 7 they don't. But in this game, guys, you will definitely see that, okay, Roma has a good guns and also good armor. So some plating, they have 50mm armor. Oh, Ranger, how are you doing? I do believe he's going for the torpedo drop once again. And I don't see him that well. 168, 386, 186, 386, and blah blah blah. Yeah, he might actually receive the first torpedo hit over here. Not a whole lot of damage, to be honest with you. I'm very curious to see if that was more than 2000 damage or something. You can see the damage he received, but it was very little. Matter of fact, that's another thing about this ship. It has ridiculous improved heal. It does not have North Carolina heal. It has improved way faster heal than Tier 8 North Carolina. And I don't believe that this Ranger will survive another salvo. Goodbye, Ranger. Good to talk to you. One Citadel and kill him. And by the way, this captain already have 70 planes down. 70. You receive 5600 damage. Don't get me wrong. Roma's gun can definitely make a huge amount of damage. There was 2 carriers at tier 6. 2 carriers, guys. Okay, now I understand. So he is versus the Roma and the enemy Regio. Yeah. Okay. Very poor play and aim for the enemy Roma. He's very strong angle. But even though the secondary are not quarter pan, they will most likely put you on fire because it has improved accuracy. The secondary of the US ships have improved accuracy, and even though you will not be pen, but most likely you will be you know, damage farm in HE. And the guns absolutely can do big large damage. 4 pen and 1 ricochet. It still was close to 8000. And now the tier 6 Japanese no, the British carrier is joining the party. And 2 more planes down and 52 more secondary hits for that Roma. Very good strong survival, but I do honestly believe that very interesting to see who's gonna win this engagement or drive fast. Both of them have close to the same HP pool, guys. Literally close, not quite. This captain has slightly more upper hand. He's waiting. And actually it was 5 ricochet and 1 torpedo hit. So actually he came on the losing side, because I do believe the Roma did more damage to this dude than he gained. He literally had 6 ricochet. But he needs to connect this one, otherwise he will go down. Oh man, 8 ricochet. I do believe he had to aim a little bit higher. Yeah, I do believe this is the GG. 100. No, he literally played too poor at the end, guys. If this captain was aiming just like higher, almost at the close to the superstructure, he had win. He had too many ricochet. I do believe altogether he had like 12, 13 ricochet. Absolutely ridiculous. And now this team has 2 CV versus this Roma. But the Romas, okay, this enemy team, I kind of forgot, they control A, B, and C, but this team have a huge damn lead. They have 903 points versus enemy 694. So all they need to do to win is sink one of those ships. The easiest definitely is the Roma, because that is the biggest difference between Roma and USS Massachusetts, as the Roma has kind of a crappy AA. I repeat, one of probably the worst AA of all tier 8 ships, premium and non-premium. AA, what AA? Too damn short, and a full squad you know, torpedo squad can definitely do significant damage. And the friendly team will win in 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and the enemy team will win if they will not sink anyone. Okay, they are going, okay, this is interesting. Regio is going versus this enemy British carrier. Okay, but it's the end, guys, and what results. Very fast I would like to talk about this captain, absolutely dominant, with a pretty significant 325 damage done in a tier 8 battle, 81 planes down, and 9 fire, 6 citadel, and 406 secondary hit. He received, of course, high caliber, a defense expert, and confederate. So in right matchmaking, this ship is strong, but not as strong as you are underdog. So guys, stay tuned for more. I will give you my top best, most overpowered premium ships of all time. Have a good one, take care, and catch you in the next one.